Hello, what is happening, everybody? And we're back with game number 2 of Alliance versus Hellraisers. Hellraisers taking an amazing game 1 despite a ton of DDoSes and other connection issues, taking that game over Alliance. And I can tell they're using their second stand-in as well, trying to hopefully keep people from just DDoSing left and right. You guys gotta stop DDoSing. That's a seriously a dick move. It's because there's so much riding on this game. There's an entire team's fate in this tournament riding on this game. Because if Hellraisers win, they're through, and I think it's Burden who are through if Hellraisers actually lose this. So, but I should not be taking sides in this, so I am not. We're going to be having first ban out by Hellraisers here as they're taking up the dire side for this game number 2, and Alliance taking up the Radiant. As you can probably hear, my voice has taken quite a beating for that first game because that was a lot of shouting. It's one intense game, and I absolutely love Hellraisers for the way that they play Dota. And Alliance as well, really riding along in the wagon there. Troll Warlord, immediate ban out. We don't want to see him in this particular game, even though he's an absolutely incredible hero.
10 seconds.
We definitely do not want to see him. And apparently I am an idiot and actually spent my break uploading a video rather than go and get water, so I don't have any water next to me, which means that my voice is going to get broken by the end of it. Yay, happy days for everybody. Woohoo! Alright, it's getting late though, so hopefully this game is not going to be all that long. But I think I'm going to be casting its entirety anyway, unless my sister comes in and murders me. Superb. We got the Zeus ban out as well, out from Alliance. He was banned out last time as well. Sniper ban, Hellraisers. Just dealing out the same bans as they did last time. Probably should be looking to switch up their lineup a little bit. They had an absolutely incredible team fight, but they were still struggling quite a bit in the early game, which is probably something they're looking to make up for this particular game.
10 seconds remaining.
And game 1, I can already tell this on my screen. It's processing and on the way up for you guys to enjoy. Want to make sure to get it out to you as quickly as I can. It's the same with this game 2 right here. I want to make sure that you guys get it immediately. But the second ban out is going to be the IO of Alliance, even though they had a lot of success running that hero last game with AK onto Loda. I mean, it did kind of fall flat in the late game because IO just died so fast, but it was still they had a lot of success early on with the relocates, and
5 seconds.
Loda able to do a tremendous amount of damage. But Alliance definitely looking to switch up their tactics this time, try something a bit new, because last time they just didn't have the team fight to deal with Hellraisers. They didn't have that AoE damage, and that's a lot to commit to an IO for. I mean, you have the spirits, but that's about all you can do with an IO in a team fight. And that's not exactly a lot of damage when you jump into the late game. But the Hellraisers, they're going to be going same strat, straight up Treant Protector. Night Stalker out from Alliance, and the Skywrath Mage as well. So you have the chase of the Night Stalker and the slow of the Skywrath. So it's probably going to be a Loda Night Stalker and a AK Skywrath. Probably going to be waiting the first night out. He is, I mean, it is actually a rather good lane if you do decide to lane Skywrath and Night Stalker together. In terms of the first night, I could see an Earthshaker combination as well. Just get the stun off. You have a lot of slow in the Skywrath and the Night Stalker, and a lot of burst in the Skywrath. Right clicks on the Night Stalker, and at first night it's gonna be a nightmare. Huh? See what I did there? So many puns when you get tired. Beautiful. But yeah, Shadow Fiend picked up by Hellraisers. It's the ban out by Alliance last time, and that's going to be the guy with the Russian letters. And they're going to be banning out the Storm Spirit straight up. Don't want to give that to Pycat. I see no reason to give it to him either. But we might see a Queen of Pain pickup here, unless Hellraisers can actually ban out that hero, because Queen of Pain is rather solid up against the Shadow Fiend in terms of just sheer lane pressure and keeping harass on it, because Shadow Fiend is not exactly tanky. He's just riding off of collective right click damage once he gets his souls up and going for him. And that's pretty much what he rides off. That's pretty much what's keeping him going. Skywrath. I really, really like that Skywrath pickup, actually. I'm really looking forward to seeing that in game. I'm a terrible Skywrath player. Played him about once. I went swimmingly, so I decided not to take that to my pubs anymore. And Shen is actually going to be the ban out here from Hellraisers. I'm not entirely sure how well Istria in solo lane would work out, but then again, you know, Shen can do a lot in the fights. Generally just packing those Centaurs and Hillbear Smashers and whatever. And the Ancients, once you get around to it. That's going to secure Shadow Fiend a lot of extra HP and make that Treant a lot more scary. You got the Bad Rider ban up from Hellraisers, had a lot of success on Neek farm, not really in the late game, just didn't really have to farm late game to work around this Hellraisers lineup and to catch people out, but it's gonna be it's actually gonna be a Phoenix up from Alliance here. It's gonna be a Brute ban straight into a Phoenix pick. So Hellraisers, they're gonna be looking for a counter to this. Might look for a bit of stun, trying to catch out the Phoenix here. A bit of a longer stun. I'm still kind of thinking the Earthshaker. That's mainly for Alliance. I could see it go out on Hellraisers as well. Even though, you know, you have... Basically, the Phoenix works kind of similar. Well, it works similar to a Tidehunter. If you look at it in terms of the Supernova and the Ravage. I mean, Supernova, it does a lot... It stuns a lot longer. It doesn't actually. Should deal a bit more damage than just generally the Supernova, a lot more efficient. But it's kind of, you know, the same mechanic that you jump in, you pop something, and then you just wait. In case of the Tidehunter, you get the fuck back out, but that's about all Hellraisers. Speaking of Tidehunter, we haven't seen him in a long, long time. Haven't seen a proper Tidehunter in a long time, a proper refresher Tidehunter. Hellraisers. Waiting for their next pickup, probably looking for something to work against the Phoenix here. They're going to get the Disruptor up and going for him. I think the Icarus dive is actually going through the barrier, but I'm not entirely positive. We'll see when it comes around to that, but definitely I could pick up against the Phoenix as well as with it. Because if you, as soon as you trap it in the Static Storm, there is no way of getting that Supernova off. So definitely a solid pickup. And Alliance, going to be looking for a way to work around that. As right now, Hellraisers has the exact same lineup they did last time, except for the Shadow Fiend. But I'm really thinking that they're going to be going for that Queen of Pain Pycat. He had an okay game. He had a very, very good early game, but he kind of fell flat in the late game, which is probably what they're looking to avoid this game. Or they're just going to go straight on hardcore mode, play Hellraisers Dota, play the way that Hellraisers wants to play Dota, and try to counter him there, try to play better than they do. Just get a Queen of Pain and do just clutch plays, excuse me. Fast rotations, fast movements, fast pace. And just win it on sheer speed alone, because that's what the Quap enables you to do. The Queen of Pain enables you to play fast-paced Dota with the blink in, blink out. You got the Sonic Wave, you got the quick spells, the quick bursts. That's what she allows you to do. And that's what that's the kind of Dota that Hellraisers actually playing. They're going to be picking up the Slardar, so this might actually be an offlane Slardar. They might combo that up with the Phoenix now, actually. Just do a Night Stalker Skywrath. It's a strong lane on their own. Have the Slardars in the offlane with the Phoenix, and this actually kind of suggests late game for him. But Night Stalker and Slardar are working very, very well together. The minus armor kicking in, giving the Night Stalker the boost he needs. And it's probably going to be your Lotus Slardar. They might middle lane the Night Stalker, actually, now that I think about it. Try to get him to levels for the early night. That's something that I could actually see happen here. Try to get him some quick levels. And what are we going to be looking at here? What are we going to be looking at in terms of countering from Hellraisers? Need a good counter for the Slardar, and I've yet to find one. Yet to find a properly good counter for him. They're looking for a carry now. Or an offlaner, depending on what they want to do. Could be going for an offlaner here to try to deal with the Slardar. I'm thinking something like, you know, I haven't seen it in a long time, but a Weaver might not actually be bad here. try to time lapse, or somebody with Purge. A Juggernaut is going to be a safe lane carry. That's going to be a cheerful visit. That's going to be a cheerful lane. The Chain Protector, Disruptor, Juggernaut. And the Night Stalker, he's got to be careful now. He's got to be really, really careful. Even though he is able to silence up the Juggernaut, if they meet each other in the jungle, the Juggernaut has the upper hand. The Juggernaut always has the upper hand.
5 seconds.
There is not many people or many heroes who can 1 versus 1 a Juggernaut. And eventually he will get the Purge as well. To just remove the Night Stalker, shove him out of the way.
10 seconds remaining.
If he does go for the Diffusal Blade, I would say so. I would say that's a very, very good option to go for the Diffusal Blade. We'll have the Axe and the Wind Ranger ban out, actually. Not entirely positive it could actually work. Death Prophet, that's a hero we haven't seen in a long time. And that's going to be our mid hero here. We're probably going to be seeing 2 dual lanes coming out from Alliance. Maybe an off-lane Slardar would actually work as well. Solo off-lane Slardar, just trying to stop a bit of experience, working his way towards a quick blink dagger. But Death Prophet, that's a hero we haven't seen in a long time, and that's because basically she's kind of fallen out of the meta because you got the Exorcism, and then that's about it. But the Exorcism is just so powerful.
10 seconds.
It is such a powerful ultimate, especially for pushing, which right now, Alliance they need good pushing power, and you have just the ultra push with the Death Prophet, just popping that Exorcism and eating away at the towers. It's kind of a glorified oh, it's a Sand King, nice. So that's gonna be our offlaner. But yeah, Death Prophet is kind of a glorified Shadow Shaman, was what I was looking for. Because you have the burst, the Ether Shock. Gonna be comparing those to each other. The Chicken and the Silence, and then you have the 2 ultra push ultimates in terms of the wards and the Exorcism. That's pretty much the similarities I can draw between those. That's about my Dota knowledge. That's why I have a co-caster usually, but I'm gonna be doing solo cast this time. Do I have Mr. Dread loading it on his Sand King there? That's an important pickup. That's a really, really big pickup, and that's gonna mean fights. That's gonna mean a lot of fights, and he combos so well with this Chain Protector. I am so stoked for this game. I am so ready to go. Let's get it on.
10 seconds.
Come on, Loda. Get your ass into that Slardar and let's go.
Remaining.
Of course, the Akya Skywrath and the Lotus Slardar, and Machka's going to be playing a bit of carry this game. Apparently, it is set to direct the camera, not exactly what I was hoping for. I could actually use other cameras, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna. Do a Kadota. It would just, I just can't show you things and such. I need to use my own camera. The game is paused. It's on the side of Alliance this time. They just need everybody to get loaded in. Loda is here on his beautiful, beautiful Slardar armor. Love the fact that he's paused, but his jaw and his eyes move. So many facial expressions. I'm looking forward to my new computer so I can actually get some high quality Dota done. And Alliance, are they looking to smoke up immediately? Doesn't look like it. They're just gonna be rotating out towards those runes. Pycat, that's a very, very interesting dress there. Very, very interesting. Is that a rare? It sure is. Dress of a Corpse Maiden. That is rather morbid. That is very, very morbid. Pycat, you're making me nervous. Okay, and Loda, they're going to be rotating down towards that bottom lane rune right there. Dread. Also sitting there, has gone for the usual off lane, just plenty of health. Plenty of health. Mr. Russian here is going to be rotating in. I'm not going to be calling him any names today. It's just the Shadow Fiend this game. Even though I hate doing that. I know it says he's going to be sitting on his Juggernaut for this game. They have forced out Alliance, so they're going to be trading these runes rather evenly. At this point, excuse me. But they're going to be trading the runes evenly. Matchka is going to be taking the rune up on top. Immediate boots as well, probably relying on it. And Shadow Fiend will be taking the one bottom. As Goddamn and Gorik just looking to force out Loda here.
The battle begins.
So we will be having a solo off lane Loda. Or safe lane, solo safe lane Loda. Sand King deciding to get involved with Machka here. Oh, this might be trouble for him. There's a lot of damage coming up from Machka. You cannot underestimate that. And he's actually chasing in. I don't think that's a particularly good idea. Shadow Fiend, kind of, not really sure if he's interested or not, but Dread, this is a problem for him. He's gonna just take a few more hits. There is a Void available, and that's gonna do a lot of damage to him. Where is it? He should be able to get underneath the tower. Yeah, just bashing him down. Machka currently the only one with a pair of boots. Should at least be. Correct. Nope, he's got them as well. Just gonna be giving Loda a little hello bash. Welcome to the lane. Okay, it's gonna be down the bottom, so we are indeed gonna be dual laning them. But Night Stalker, he's willing and ready to go on the Shadow Fiend. This might be our first blood right here. It is maybe gonna be actually a support Machka. He's actually not in lane, which enables the Nikwa to just farm up a bit here. He's actually gonna be rotating for the bottom lane, so this is probably a position 3 Night Stalker, perhaps? Position 3 or 4. That's rather interesting. Loda, oh, the stun, but the kinetic field as well. Loda, he's in deep trouble, and he's going to go down early. That's a disaster for him. That's not exactly the start he was hoping for. So 1 for 1. Immediately right off the bat, we will have Dread going up against Nikwa here up in the safe lane, so we're going to be having the 2 offlaners here show off, and currently, no surprise, Phoenix is the stronger offlaner as of right now. I think you might want to put a point in Acoustic Finale. He might just have actually put double points into stats. Or just hanging on to them. There's no real threat up against that Phoenix. She doesn't have the damage alone to try to take you out. I would at least be rather impressed. I have seen it before, but the damage on itself, in and of itself, is, I don't think, going to be enough. Has a lot of dot and a lot of bird damage, but Sand King is able to counter that rather efficiently. As down the bottom lane, Ortez is trying to stack up against Loda here, doing rather well at it, sitting on 7 last hits so far on the middle lane. We do have Pycat actually winning that middle lane because of that early death of our Russian friend here, the Shadow Fiend. Goddamn. It's going to be pouncing around the jungle here. I think he's trying to scout out for wards. They are putting it out, they know it's there. Oh, goddamn, he's getting trapped. No crush though, Loda. He's inside the kinetic field again. Are they going to be able to take him out? That's the second death of Loda so far. It's Machka though. He's trying to look for a bit of damage out on Artes, but it's not going to be enough. And that is a terrible disaster start for Loda. He's died twice already. Has 6 last hits. No denies and absolutely nothing to go with. I think Triad actually took both those kills, so he's now, I think, on a killing spree. No, he's not. Disruptor actually took that kill. So it says the guy who needs farm is the only guy who doesn't have it as of right now. Oh, the glimpse back in. Now they're looking for Machka. Disaster start for Alliance. Goddamn, taking a lot of damage. Is Ortez going to get it this time? No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's actually taking it. Thought for sure that was a kill steal, quote unquote. But Ortez finding that early farm. Finding that early kill. So important. Loda has just said, alright, fuck it to this bottom lane. I'm going top, and I'm going to take your farm, Nikwa, so you just get out of the way. That is rather unfortunate. So that's going to make it one hell of a lot of an easier lane for Ortez here. Machka probably looking to rotate mid. He doesn't have his smoke, so no going into the woods. First nighttime is going to be up. He does not have the phase boots yet, which doesn't make him as deadly, but looks like they'll actually rotate for it anyway. Yep, they know they got to keep their Shadow Fiend safe here. Goddamn, rotating in. Rotation from Gorig as well. Right now, Dread, pretty much the only one situated without a support. There is still a glimpse available, so goddamn. He's going to be able to... Oh, kind of missed the harass. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, space has been created for Ortez down in the bottom lane. He's currently solo up against Ake, which is not a favorable position for Ake to be in. Currently rotation top, Machka. He's looking for something. Dread does have the invis, so it's not really going to be a problem for him. Just going to pop the Sandstorm. Going to be sitting in there. Is there detection? No, there isn't. There's no detection. But there's this little ring cross from Noda. And there's the living armor. Out from Gorak. So I don't think they're going to be fighting him anytime soon. He's healing up way too fast. Or he got the ring of regen for his boots. Probably going to get turned into triangle boots. Machka, he's just waiting. Now down on the mid lane. Oh, the callback. Recall. Oh no, the race is gonna get missed, but Pycat is gonna go down anyway, just disappearing down into the ground. The kinetic field plus the glimpse, that was what I was looking for. And now up on the top lane, Dread, he's playing very, very aggressively, has run out of Sandstorm. But, yeah, not gonna matter, he's gonna go down. Didn't have the mana for it, goddamn, rotating top. Might be able to find himself a nice little... Nah, the aggro is wrong. I don't know what you're doing, goddamn, you're just running into everything. Just thinking that Dota is your ally. He's not gonna be able to make it out. He's gonna be running in saying hi. I'm just gonna drop this kinetic field. And then I'm just gonna go die. That's alright. We're all friends here, aren't we? But yeah, the smoke up now from Mr. Disruptor. So we're on to 3-4. Hellraiser's favor. But yeah, Loda. Or not Loda, Artez. I'm used to Loda playing Juggernaut. But yeah, Artez, he's having so much fun right now. If you take a look at his net worth, it's second to highest. His gold per minute is also second to highest, only out-farmed by our mid Shadow Fiend friend here. He's currently taking camps. Right, he could always jump into the woods. And he is gonna. And he's now gonna be having the Strangle Boots in order, so a lot less harass up in that lane. Or at least a lot more regen. Magica is looking for goddamn again. I think that might be a bit risky. Trying to find him. It's going to be roaming a lot through this first night here, but I still don't really think he has the tools for it to do a proper rotation or roaming. Is now going to be finding, goddamn, the kinetic field is there, Disruptor. Glimpse actually back out of the kinetic field, goddamn, it's going to be going down. But now the Shadow Fiend rotation is going to be coming in. Pycat, he's taking a lot of damage off this. Where is Gorek? Is rotating in, doesn't really have a whole lot of damage for it. And that's the dangers of a Night Stalker. They're just waiting for daytime again to try to initiate onto him. I think they're going to be successful by then. The stacks are... I think those were stacks from Dread, which he's not going to be having now. Slitherine Crush, if they want to go for it, he's actually going to hit it. But now the rotation, though, Loda might have gotten a bit in over his head there. He's level 6. Whereas we do have the, level 6 Juggernaut as well, with the Omni Slash. Only has the sword of the Blade Keeper. Has another toga. Call the toga. Falutes. Green Falutes. Those actually look rather neat. Kind of a more samurai style instead of his usual ones. Or at least instead of the ones that I've got. Which are basically just, which is basically just a dress. A skirt. Invisibility. Stopped by Tree, and he's actually chosen to go for the Orb of Venom this time for the extra chase. Artez looking for a kill here. They're looking for something. They have goddamn rotating in deep as well. They're looking for Pycat. There are no creeps anymore. They could go for it. Artez, you have an ultimate, my friend. And there it is, the slow, the ultimate, and it's almost going to be enough. Pycat going to try to roam around to the tower. Tree ain't going to be taking that kill, and that's going to be one dead Pycat.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're going to be just rotating back around the creep aggro and of course the range unit here. It's got them. Going to be sending out a bit of harass on Nikwa up in the top lane. To have a bit of a clash between Loda and Mr. Dread. But the middle tower is very much looking like it's going to be taken by HR. There are fortifications which might force them back. But it looks like they don't really care all that much. They're pushing like crazy right now. Up in the top lane, bit of a clash between Loda and Dread. The minus armor is going to come out. Plus the chase, Loda dealing a lot of damage here. Dread able to force him away, and the middle tower is going to go the way of HR. So as of right now, they're taking this lead big time. After a 3k gold lead. And that's a, they're farming rather significantly, at least somewhat faster than Alliance. The Shadow Fiend has been almost outstanding so far. Of course, that first gold kill is actually going to be next Shadow Fiend. I kind of like that. He's going to be having so much trouble dealing with the Loda later on, so. But the top lane, goddamn, he's having trouble. Rotations are coming in. Gorik, where is the ultimate when you need it? Where's the Sand King? He's just going to be going for that invis, so go. Mr. Disruptor. Okay, goddamn, just gonna burn out. Gorik, though. They got the true side on him. Nikwa, he's chasing. Doesn't have the spirits. Doesn't have enough, and Gorik just that tiny amount faster. He went super low. I just expected him to be out of there, but that's definitely a good counter towards Trian. Just picking up that amplified damage on him. And down the bottom lane, Ortez is pushing it in. He's having so much fun. He's having free fun down there. As of right now, Mashka is going to be able to get that silence off. It's popping the nighttime as well. Rotation and Dread is down there as well with them. So the TP rotation is going to get cancelled for you. You don't want to go up against an Epicenter Sand King with a Haste Rune. Up in the top lane, Loda might go down here. There is enough harass on him to take him out. It should be at least a glimpse back. Not even going to matter. Not even going to matter. Dread playing cocky. Hellraisers is currently, they're taking, they've almost taken control of this game. Experience is looking pretty even. Juggernaut hasn't died yet, which is the most important thing for Hellraisers. Because as of right, they've been creating space, so much space for him to just do whatever he wants to do. He can transition into the late game so fast. Oh, the Epicenter. Machka, he's in trouble. Is he going to go down? No, he's not. Not yet. Where's the little bash? Where's the hit? There it is, Nikwa. He might pay with his own life. No, the ultimate. It's going to be enough, or it says taking a double kill here. But is he going to pay with his own life? Pycat coming in as well to assist with this kill, and it should be enough. Too greedy. Too greedy out from Hellraiser. Space has been created top though, but still. Way too greedy out from Hellraisers. Losing their Juggernaut in turn for something that was probably not worth it. It was, apparently. In terms of the stats, it was apparently worth it. But I don't think it's been by much. It did give them the opportunity to do a lot of damage to the top tower rotations. Are now forced out. Mashka. It is just now nighttime, but they are going to be able to take that tower. No denying. That's going to be that's going to make bottom lane worth it. Night Stalker, I think he's working his way maybe towards an amulet here, or it could just be a catch-up minus. Try to keep farm on him, where farm is scarce. Would be very, very greedy. Loda is only about 53 last hits. Is actually outfarming the Juggernaut as of right now. But then again, Ortez, he's going to turn into a super farmer later. Whereas Loda kind of transitions into more of an initiator rather than a damage dealer. You got damage in Night Stalker as of right now. Loda is merely the terms of initiation. And we got some Vitus Pro people watching this game so far. Luckily, no DDoS attacks. Loda does have the blink tag up and going for him. That was why he was solo on farm. Or solo on items. He just got it out. Mech is done for the Shadow Fiend. Looking for a Blade of Alacrity. That's probably going to get turned into a Yasha. Which is fully what I am expecting. Do we need to see my items here? I don't have the same menu as I usually do, which makes it one hell of a lot harder. There it is, Blade of Alacrity. Definitely gonna get turned into a Yasha. I'll be surprised if I actually went for the Purge. On middle lane though, completely missing everything. Good job, me. Sand King going down. Gorik is, they do have vision of him. Shadow Fiend is now also minus armored. Gorik though, goddamn, in with the rotation. Ortez going straight for the kill on the Night Stalker. And now the sun is going to go out as well. Ortez, is he looking for more kills or is he looking for the push? He's looking for more kills. Pycat is quite fast. But is he going to be able to outpace the Juggernaut? They're going to be trying to cut him off, maybe. No, they're just going to go straight for the Roche Pit. And Alliance don't have the tools yet. Mystic Flare was used by the Skywrath, by Aki, so they don't have that inside the Roche Pit. They do have the Exorcism. It's not quite as powerful as they wanted to just yet. They do have the Loda initiation, but he's low on mana, so he has to go back as well. So this is a big win for Hellraisers. Even though they lost the Sand King, they're getting themselves a Roche. Hellraiser's playing some amazing Dota right now. Shadow Fiend getting his hands on the Aegis of the Immortals, so he can afford to be in the middle of everything a lot more. Dread is taking up space on the bottom lane and closing in on his Blink Dagger. About a 14-15 minute Blink Dagger. That is not half that bad. Pycat though, and the rest of the squad are smoked up. Got to be hitting goddamn there on the middle lane. Still doing crush out from Loda. It's straight into the Mystic Flare, and that's going to be one dead hero. They're trying to find Gorik, but they're going to be unable to. That tower right there now Shadow Fiend coming in. They can fight without him. Artez just going straight in for the kills. It's going to be finding Ake. The overgrowth as well. Majka having trouble standing up to the damage. Artez going in for the chase, and they're going to be able to find him currently. Just Alliance having a dreadful start to this game. And this might actually mean it to you too. They're at least going for it. And they still got the Aegis. They have the, they got a Yasha Shadow Fiend, Mech Shadow Fiend, Yasha Aegis within 15 minutes. That is rather incredible. That's some good farm. It's a very, very high GPM for this point in the game, and Artez going to be mining his own armor, mining his own health, and looks like they will force him back, only able to do chip damage on the tier 2s for now, but it is set up for another kill. They're going to be keeping eyes on the Juggernaut. No, they're not. They're just going to be going straight onto Artez. Too much, though. Too much regen, too much health on this Juggernaut for Ake to do anything with that level 1 ultimate. Majka is going to be trying to chase in. They do have the dust for him. Shadow Fiend is going to be going down. But that's not going to be a problem for him. Reinitiation. Artez, you might want to consider getting back out. He's dropping very, very low, and he's going to go down. Dread coming back in. Does he have his ultimate? No, he doesn't. It's on cooldown. Pycat is going to drop. Sun is going to go all the way through. Dread is going to jump the invis. Now going to be stunning Majka. Oh, that is rather unfortunate. Nikwa is going to go down as well. Right back in from HR. Only losing the Juggernaut. Ake going to be doing what he can, but it's not going to be enough. And that right there is going to mean the tier 3s. Alliance. Oh dear me, coming out with a hideous game to this, or start to this game. Holy hell. Having so much trouble working against this HR squad, and I still see it. HR, they even have the late game. This is a problem for Alliance. They were supposed to win this early game, but they haven't. Loda, low on the farm board. Have managed to take out the Juggernaut twice, but he's still ahead on by a rather large amount. If you take a look up at the graphs up here in the top left, you can just see how far ahead Artez and this Shadow Fiend is, or are. They're ahead by, Shadow Fiend is almost ahead by twice as much as his counterpart, the Death Prophet. And she's going to wear off eventually. I mean, she's going to be strong all the way to the late game, but eventually, you know, they're going to be able to deal with this Exorcism push. Just enough focus on, oh, Loda finding a kill there. No, Ake taking it actually. Gonna be laughing it off. Oh, it says, oh, the creeps are blocking him. Oh, that's sad. Face boots were on cooldown, so no Loda and no Ake to be found. Gorek has actually been able to find a Blink Dagger. He's been able to get a lot of farm so far this game. Got the Blink Dagger in order. Ake is pretty much the one who's just sitting on basically nothing. He is level 8. He's got a null talisman and a pair of boots speed. That is rather disastrous. But then again, you know, he is a full support. There is a lot riding on him to be good. Seeing the fact that Night Stalker is kind of... Speaking of Night Stalker, he just went down that jungle and I managed to find him. But seeing the fact that he's gone kind of into a semi-carry role, which was totally not what I expected when I first saw his pickup. He's been picked off left and right. It's been hard for him to even do anything. The catch-up might is not even doing much for him. If you take a look at his GPM, it's about 300. He would have 200 without the Midas. And even though he's been roaming a lot, I mean, it's still low. Oh, it says he's looking for an ultimate. So much greed. Such greed. Much money.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
No, much
attack.
greed, such money. I'm not entirely sure how the meme goes. It is Doge language. We call it Dogi here in Denmark for some reason. Dogi. It sounds so cute. Alright, that's a bit of a side leap. Just gonna hang on to what's actually happening right now, which is the game. Loda taking creeps up on the top lane. And in the meantime, Hellraisers, they got a nice little push in bottom lane, which they may be able to force some rotations out on. Everybody here, except for Loda, has the TPs, but he can quickly go take one. But it looks like they'll try for this bottom tier 2 tower, and looks like Alliance won't be able to defend it in time. Nope, they're just going to let him take it. Try to trade for a top tower. Pycat has the exorcism up and going for him. Has the Yule Scepter as well. But they're just going to power through. Looks like they'll do some chip damage to the tier 3s. And no rotations yet. No waiting for it. Loda, he's up in the... he's going to be TPing back to base. Matchcat is down there as well. They're going to be trying to do as much damage as they can. A couple of misses out from Shadow Fiend. Rather unfortunate. Loda, everybody are there. They're clashing for the tier 3s. They have a bit of vision up there, but it's not by much. Artez is minus armored. Has been able to purge it. I think that was the one that minus armored at least. Where's Senking sitting? He's sitting off in the distance here. Was with the Invis, but not going to let go of that ultimate just yet. They're waiting for him to come. They're just gonna be waiting for another creep wave and going back in. They have the upper hand in the team fight. They have a level 2 epicenter. They have a almost a level 3 Requiem of Souls, and they have a Juggernaut ultimate, which is gonna do so much damage when the creeps are not there. And they're just gonna be looking to clean it up. Just staying down here, keeping pressure on that bottom lane, making sure that Alliance don't get space to try to push that top lane. And they're just waiting to go. They're waiting for their own creeps. And they're on the way. You got a siege unit right there, which is going to help a lot up against this tower. Artez now jumping in. I think he might be looking for something. It's going to be able to wear it off with the Blade Fury here. They're looking for a tier 3. That would be a disaster if they lost at 21 minutes. The Mantis style out on Juggernaut as well. Fortification is going to get popped. Think about it at the wrong time. Now the jump in. Matchcat is the one that's going to get locked down here. Only force Loda onto Artez. He's taking so much damage. Should be able to get back out here. And a bit of a wasted ultimate out from Sand King. It's not there. Loda though is gonna get jumped. Gonna be sharing the damage with Nikwa and Ake. And Artez should be gone here. No, Dread jumping in at just the right time. Artez is gonna go down nevertheless. And they know HR is there, or Dread is there. Now the Requiem of Souls is gonna go on the other side of the fight. It's gonna be a death from the Shadow Fiend, and HR pushing their luck maybe a bit too much. They definitely have. Goddamn, even just sent. Alright guys, I'm moving mid lane. You can just push that bottom lane if you want to, but I'm not doing it. 22-minute catch-up Midas here up from Loda. So he's going to be having a solid amount of farm. It's going to delay him though. Then that's what I think might be the turning point here for, or not the turning point. Just the thing that they actually have to hit down on or emphasize on. Hellraisers. Oh, Pycat going to be popping an ultimate just for goddamn. Just an ultimate, just for you, good sir. Goddamn, he's not going to be able to make it out of this one. It's almost going to be able to send her back, but that right there is going to be a tier 2. There's just too long in this exorcism. Sand King is back in. They're going to be rotating immediately towards that mid lane. There is an overgrowth available. Out here from Treant, Dread is like right in, just showing his presence, and that barely even took half the health of the tower off. And you got exposed racks. You really got to have a lot more push coming out from Alliance here. And it's even a level 2 ultimate with a maxed Witchcraft. Gorik. He's going to be working his way through the jungle. Up towards Pycat. I think they're looking for him. There's going to be a TP out of here. Could have overgrowth just for the sake of doing it. Trying to find him, trying to cancel the TP, but not going to happen. Machka sitting on quite a significant amount of gold. He's been able to gonna get the gold back in his favor. Working his way towards what looks a lot like an Aghanim Scepter, which definitely is an Aghanim Scepter. It's a finished Aghanim Scepter. I've said Aghanim Scepter a lot here. Pycat, 3.2k gold. Might be actually looking for heart. I could see that being a factor here. Just a refresher exorcism. Just to double the duration of it. It's going to be too long for him to stay alive though. Gorik. Just feels like taking a stroll down the Dire Jungle, or Radiant Jungle. Loda farming up on the top lane, everything kind of settling down. They are trying to push out the wave here. I think they want to take a quick pair of racks and just kind of sit back and try to get a bit of farm. Try to get this Juggernaut up and going again. after he's died 3 times, has been playing slightly off to the aggressive side here. But he's avid farm. He's finding a lot of farm. He's sitting 3rd on the last hit board, right where he should be. And they're going to be taking a Rosh, and they're probably going to be emphasizing on it. Going to be pushing down that bottom lane. Gorek is sitting inside the woods there. They're going to be taking that quick rush on. They have no clue. Alliance not pinging it out yet. No pings. It's going to be a quick rush. And Artez is going to be taking the Aegis this time. I feel that's a much better choice. They got to get some damage out from him. Even though that you do have the double, maybe triple Requiem of Souls, it's still a lot to lose Artez at, you know, that early in the team fight. It's good, you know, early game on Shadow Fiend, but right now I feel Artez, it's his time to take over as the carry. He's working his way with an ultimate orb. That right there looks a lot like Scotty, and looks like they want to just push in for the racks here. They want those racks. And they got half of the Hellraiser, or a bit more than half, goddamn, rotating bottom to try to help him out. You got Pycat. He's going to be trying to contest that push up in the top lane, so they don't have... Yes, they do. He did try to rotate down for the bottom lane. The Shiva's is going to come out. And they're just going to be forced back for now. Dread, remember, he does have the ultimate. He does have the epicenter. If they can get proper lockdown with Gorek, that could be huge. Does have the blink dagger. All they need is a bit of vision here. Now it says he's going to get stunned upon. Gorek is going to jump in and going to lock everybody down. The huge ultimate out from Dread. Going to get himself a... I'm not even sure how much he actually got. I think he basically pretty much died off himself. Almost, actually. Or what the hell am I trying to say? He didn't just die off. He just dealt all the damage, but everybody else took it. Huge amount of damage out from Dread. Big ass ultimate. Well executed team fight, and it's not even over yet. Loda is taking too much damage, and that's your bottom rack's gone. That's a disaster at this point. I don't think they have the tools to actually deal with the bottom lane push, and they're just going to be rotating straight down the mid. They know they have Pycat down. They know they have Night Stalker down. What a setup. Gorek, perfect on the overgrowth. Great follow up by Artez with the with Dread by the epicenter. And then just, I mean, Artez, he still has the Omni Slash. He could just take out Nico or Ake if he wanted to. If he was really that greedy, but it looks like they'll just take the tier 3s and let that be it. Might just rotate out here. No, they want it. They want to trade for it. They need it. They're not going to really trade any lives for it as of yet. That's the wrong one you're hitting, my man. You got to get the one that doesn't regen. Got to get the one that doesn't regen.
Fear quiets magic.
Oh, Mancha style. Dodging it out, and looks like they will end up dealing just a bit of chip damage off to the racks there. They gotta get the range racks though. That was the target I feel they had to pick. They are smoked up there. They don't know they're there. Now it says smoke is gonna get revealed. He does still have the ultimate once the silence wears off. Nighttime is popped. Machka, he's looking for something. Loda is gonna come in with the slithering crush. It's gonna be enough. Artez taking not a whole lot of damage, not any damage at all. Now he's taking damage out from everything. The sun is going to be dealt with. Machka still sitting in there. Just cannot handle the damage of the Shadow Fiend. Buyback straight from Artez. Loda, he's back in the fray with the glimpse. Oh, Alliance getting demolished here in Game 2. HR taking this super convincingly as of yet. And GG out from Loda. Alliance have had enough. Beautiful game out from HR, incredible play. And my game 1 is not even done uploading yet. Incredible game out from HR, they definitely deserve to move on in this tournament. But Alliance, making a strong opponent, that I felt they've showed that they have to be feared, they have to be respected, on top of everything that's happened over the recent not too long, about the last year. But they definitely need to be respected. They definitely need to be treated as a top 10 team as of right now. But HR, what a game they had. And the stand-in, the Russian guy, who I don't know the name of, absolutely incredible Shadow Fiend he played there. As well as just the sheer team fight from Goddamn and Dread. I'm going to be doing a bit more post-game analysis. This one was a bit easier to overcome, and But generally, just very, very well played out from Hellraisers, taking that game in 29 minutes. With the Juggernaut and the Shadow Fiend, you know, they did have the late game anyway, taking 2 lanes of Rax. That's just too much for Alliance to deal with. They did not have the tools for it, so. But anyway, Alliance, they gotta get back to the drawing board, try to figure out what they gotta do from here, and they gotta work a bit differently, I feel. They have showed that they can, last game at least, that they can work without actually having the best of late games. But this game, they were just too greedy. You know, they got a Midas on the Phoenix, Midas on the Slardar, Midas on the Shadow, or on the Night Stalker, and it just cost them too much in the end. So they got to rework a couple of strategies, and then I feel, you know, they're back online and good to go. But Hellraisers, it seemed to be a force to be reckoned with, and hopefully would be super excited to see them in the TI. But I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but they definitely have a shot by beating Alliance. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.